Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Hannah. I am the maker of Safe Haven Creations. I am a crocheter, as you can see in the back. Today's video is going to be a little bit of an odd start. So if you have watched last week's video, you will know that I had to split up my video into a part 1 and part 2. So this video is going to be part 2 and will be very confusing in the beginning if you have not watched part 1. So I suggest before continuing in this video to go quickly watch part 1 and then enjoy the rest of this video. I hope you guys enjoy it. You guys will be jumped straight into day 5 of this week-long vlog that I'm doing. So like I said, go quickly watch part 1 if you have not yet. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Everyone, it is currently 10:38. I don't know what's going on with my camera. I feel like it's more like up there instead of like this, like it normally is, and I don't know why it is doing that, and I cannot get it to go back to its like original where I had it yesterday. I don't know, it's bugging me today. I realized I did not update you guys at all last night. I had to go and pick one of the boys up from work, and then I just got home and didn't feel like doing anything. But before that, I did get these 2 orange ones made, and when I went and picked the boys up, or one of the boys up, my stepdad had to get groceries for my brother's birthday tomorrow, and I brought all of my yarn so I could crochet on both my axolotls and my octopus. Did not get to my octopus though, but I did get about this far into an axolotl. Not very far. I did remember I do need to make a couple triceratops. There's something sticky on my desk. So I think while I have colors on my desk working on these axolotls, I'll make a couple triceratops in each of the colors. That way I don't have to go and look for more. I do need white though, so I will end up having to get up. I am so tired. Anyway, while my brain is still half asleep, I am going to watch my YouTuber finish this axolotl. I feel like I've been so slow this week. Like, this week is my first official week doing this full time, and I am dragging my feet. Like, what the heck? I've gotten these done, and my jar full of pickles in this half-made axolotl. And that's from Saturday all the way up until today, which is Wednesday, by the way. I could be crocheting so much faster than this. Sorry, my brother just walked into the room and I forgot what I was saying. I think I was complaining about how slow I've been. Yeah, I could have made all of this in one day if I was being my normal speedy self. Not, wait, how many days is this? Saturday. I skipped Sunday, kind of. I was working on my octopus Sunday. So Monday, Tuesday, yeah, it's been 4 days. And I've barely made anything. I'm dragging my feet here. And I have a market this weekend. And there's still so much that has to be done. Like, I still haven't even touched the seahorse keychains. And I don't know if I will or not. I was thinking a brown one and maybe a yellow one. And that leaves me with 3, which is okay. I would definitely like one more, but I don't know, maybe the green would look nice. I don't know. Don't really, the keychains, like, they do okay and they're a great space filler, but it takes a while for them to sell for me. I don't know if it's just the keychains that I've chosen or I don't know. But I'm gonna go finish this axolotl and watch my YouTuber, and I will catch up with you guys when I either finish this one axolotl or finish the one orange and the 3 purple. I do have to take one of the boys to work around 12:30, and then I, on my way back home, have to put those parts in for my friend. Hey y'all, it's been several hours later. It's currently 5:17. I don't remember where I left off and like what all I showed you, but I do have all 3 of the orange ones finished, and we have all 3 of the pink ones. So I started working on the purple one and got about that far. I think I did tell you guys. And then I was going to go to my friend's house and fix her printer for her. But plans changed. One of the boys that was supposed to go to work did not go to work. So shortly after I ended the video with you guys, I quickly hopped in the shower, got ready to go, went into town with my friend instead. Then we went back to her house. I spent over 2 hours trying to fix her printer, and honestly, I have no idea what ended up fixing it. We had to replace 2 parts, and I replaced both parts. Everything was connected the way it should. Everything was put in the way it should, but it was not printing. It was saying that there was a clog somewhere, and there wasn't. I had already checked the entire system the day she had to order the parts, because that's when I found out it was those parts that were broken. So I have no idea what ended up fixing her printer. I put those parts in and it was still saying it wasn't fixed, and I messed around with them like 4 more times, and then whatever I did that last time, that's what fixed it. I think we got done around like 4:30. I got home. I think we got done around 4, and then I got home around 4:30, and then I warmed up dinner, and I wanted a little bit of yogurt to go with it. So now we can get back into finishing these purple ones. When I did go into town with my friend, though, I did work on my octo. I didn't get far, but I got another tentacle finished. So yeah, there's another tentacle finished. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go do that and watch one of my YouTubers. I don't know who. One of them. So yeah, I'm gonna go do that now. I'm gonna finish my yogurt first, so I'm not eating yogurt while trying to crochet. And then I will hopefully be back with you guys when all of these axolotls are done. Okay guys, so I just finished the first purple one completely, and I started working on the second one, and I decided to go quickly take a look at how many I actually have in stock. And I making this one brought me up to 4 purple ones. So I think I'm just not gonna finish this one. Like, I'll set it aside for later, add to my whip pile. And I decided to not make any more blue ones. I have 2 in stock, but they don't sell as well as the other colors. So I think I'm just going to leave it at these. They're all done. So there's 7 of them. And now I'm going to move on to making a bunch of triceratops because I just went and looked and I only have 4 of them, which is definitely not enough to fill my tote. And I believe it was on my list of things to restock. Let me look. It definitely needs restocked, whether it's on my list or not. They are it's looking very empty in that container. Come on. So I picked out seven different colors. They're right here on my desk. 7 different colors for the dinosaurs, little triceratops, and then I will get started on those. Let me see. Okay, yep. Axolotls, triceratops, and I wanted to make one more moose. But I don't think I'm going to make the moose. Instead, I'm going to finish the octopus. And I do need at least 2 more of my seahorse keychains made. Everything else I can get away with how it is right now, but after this market I will definitely have to restock, which will be fine because I get all of May to just crochet. I don't have any markets, I'm not working, so all of May will be market prepping, getting my inventory up, and any custom orders that I may get. Let me slide that over there. So yeah, I'm gonna go get started on the triceratops. I think I'm gonna finish this one video. I've only got like 7 minutes left, and then I'm gonna go start editing this video. Start editing the clips that I already have, maybe that, or I'm gonna go start watching one of my shows. I haven't fully decided on what I want to do. Editing requires a little bit more attention, well, a lot more attention than just watching a random show. And right now I have a lot of inventory that I need to make. Well, not a lot, but for only having 4 days left, and really I don't know if I'm going to crochet a lot tomorrow because it's my brother's birthday. So in reality, I only have 3 days, and usually Friday is spent making sure everything has tags on it, loading the car up, like doing last little final details. So I don't usually get a lot of time to crochet. So really, we only have like 2.5 days. Anyway, I'm gonna start working on these triceratops. I think I'll take you along just so you can see something be made. And I'm sure you're tired of seeing the axolotls. So yeah, I'm gonna go get started on those, so we can move on to funner things. Okay, y'all. It is currently, what time is it? 8:50. I took a little bit of a break for dinner, but I got a lot of them done. I'm actually pretty surprised at how many I managed to get done. Let me see if I can get them all in the same frame. There we go. We got 5 of them all done. I only have 2 left to do, and then we can move on to the keychains. Yeah, I'm gonna go and get started and get those 2 triceratops made. It's almost 9 o'clock, so I might just leave it at those 2. Like, once I finish those 2, I just might be done. I might go and play a game, or I might just go to bed. Or I might start on keychains. I don't know. I think this might be it for my recording for tonight, just because I know my brain's not functioning anymore. I'm going to be a little bit slower, and I'm going to be more concentrated on what I'm watching instead. So it's probably going to be pretty boring for the rest of the night. But yeah, I'm going to get to work so I can go to sleep. I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning, everyone. I've got a little bit of an update, but I gotta quickly move my yarn over. Oh my gosh, I have a mess up here. I have finished all, I'm covering my microphone, I'm so sorry. I finished all of the triceratops last night. And then I think I finished those around close to 10. I forgot what I was saying. My sister just barged into the room, literally kicked open my door to scare me. Yeah, got the triceratops done around 10, and then I decided, so my 3D printer is not working for the model my brother wanted me to print out for him. So that's what I was going to do for his birthday. By the way, it is Thursday, 11/11. It is his birthday today. 3D printer was not working, so I was not able to get that printed for him. But I started working on a little bear. Right now, it looks stupid, and I think I need bigger eyes, but I already upped the eyes from what the pattern says. Like, the pattern calls for 12 millimeters, and I put 14. I think I need like 18 because my 20s were too big. Anyway, I have all of the pieces except for the overalls finished. And we're going to be on a time crunch because I need to go pick my grandma up at 11:30. So that doesn't leave me a lot of time. I still need to make the pieces for the overalls and then sew everything together and then go and get her. And then it'll be time for his birthday party and I won't have time to work on this. So I need to finish this. Oh, and he also went through my popping mushrooms and found one he liked. So I might add that into his birthday stuff. I need to close up the hole right there from joining the legs together and then sew everything on, and then I will be done. Yeah, I need to go and get finished with this, and then after the birthday party and everything, like I said, I have to run into town real quick to grab a few things, and then when I get back, we can focus on the couple keychains that I want to get made, and then that'll be it for everything that I have to get done, and I can start working on my octopus, trying to get that finished in time for my market. But I don't know if I will have time because, like I said, today's Thursday. Tomorrow is my last day to do anything. And that's usually spent making sure everything is inputted into the Square app, everything has the tags, and making sure that I have all of my displays and my table and everything. And I need to do a practice setup as well. So I'm going to do a practice setup, make sure my table looks good, and then I've got to load everything. And I'm actually adjusting some of my prices, especially for the loaf cats. I think they're a bit high. And the octos that I have. So I've got a lot to do tomorrow. So today is basically my last day to actually sit down and crochet. So I don't think I'll be able to get the octopus 100% finished, which is sad, but I will bring it to the market so I can work on it at the market and hopefully get it done there. I don't know. And I'm not actually going to record this market. There's 3 of us sharing one booth, and it kind of gets a little chaotic. So I might start recording my markets. Oh, my camera's shaking. Yeah, I went back to the old tripod because it works better. There we go. It's not as bad. Yeah, I might start recording my markets in the summer when I start doing the Saturday markets, but I have not decided yet. But yep, I need to get finished with this bear. I need to get this bear done. I have 14 minutes. So wish me luck. Okay, guys, it's been a couple of hours since I've seen you. It's currently almost 6:30 p.m. I did get the bear all finished. I'm a little bit, I don't know about the nose. I ended up having to use yarn instead of embroidery floss because I didn't have time, and the yarn filled up more space than the embroidery floss. But like, I don't know. I think I did a good job. It's got a little tail. I love how this thing turned out. I will link the pattern down in the description. I got it off Etsy, so you do have to pay for it. But it's so cute. I love it so much. And I think I'm going to be bringing these to my markets. And like the pocket for the apron or the overalls, I love this thing so much. I definitely will be making it again, like lots of them. After I got done with that, I went upstairs. We did his birthday. Everyone left, and then we decided to go into town. And I just got home about 20 minutes ago, if that. Sorry, I'm trying to get all the yarn off my desk. And we went to Walmart. I picked up a few things. I needed a new mouse for my laptop. Got extra tapestry needles, the bigger ones that I use a lot. And then I saw this idea on Pinterest or something, and it's kind of like a build your own fishbowl, basically. I'm gonna add my own tweaks to it, obviously, but I'm going to crochet a bunch of little fish that will fit inside of this bowl, and I will have all the bowls themselves will be the same, but I will get different gems to put into it. I just picked blue for the first one to see how it'll look all put together. So I will open that, put those inside the bottom. I got some fish plants. I think I'll only put one in here just because the bowl is so small. And now the fun part for the idea. My grandma had these little magnets, and I'm going to crochet the fish and then put a magnet inside of its mouth. And then I will kind of let them fish for their own. And whichever one they get first is the one that they can keep. And then they can pick out their own fishbowl to go with it. And then I will just place it in there. I think it'll be fun. Maybe. I don't know. I'll do probably 3 or 4 of them just to see how they go. And if they don't do very well, then I will just scrap the whole idea. And if they do well, then that'll be awesome because it's not super expensive. I think for all of this, it was under $10 because this was $3 something. These were $1 something. This was $5 something. And then however much it'll be for the fish. So I'm thinking probably like, I don't know, 15, 20 bucks for the whole experience for these things. Now my next thing is due to my connective tissue disorder, I won't be able to crochet for long periods of time, a permanent thing. I'm already starting to get a lot of wrist and shoulder issues, and I've been doing this for maybe 3 or 4 years. So I mean, like, I haven't been doing it for that long. And I was talking to one of my vendor neighbors, and she's right. I need to find something to do other than crocheting. And I love doing all kinds of hobbies. I've done so many different things. And I decided to go and get my molds out of the storage and do resin again. I think for now I just have a lot of random miscellaneous molds that I will work through and make a couple of those, and I will show you once I get them all made what they are, like what all the molds are. But I want to get into painting my own safety eyes and making my own safety eyes, so I can start doing that as well. Sorry, I just want to see how big these are. Okay. Not that bad. That one is very smushed. But yeah, I figured it would be fun to get back into resin, and I just cleared off one of my shelves so I can let them cure on the shelf. I don't know if that's going to be like a permanent thing, or if I possibly might want to empty out one of my cubbies down on the far end and have them up there just because they don't get a lot of hair over there. I don't know. I'll work out something, but those are my little updates. I got the bear done. I want to do these fish bowls, and I'm going to get back into making things out of resin. Okay. I've decided I am not going to mess with my resin tonight. I'm exhausted, and I'm going to try and conserve what little energy I have into crocheting. But I got the molds that I want to use the most out of the water, the soaking water. So they're drying now. So tomorrow when I feel like it, if I feel like it, I can throw some things together. Gosh, I'm so tired. I feel like there was something else that I had to update you guys on, and I cannot remember what it was, like, at all. I honestly, like, I know there was something that I was forgetting to tell y'all. My brain's just not coming up with it. Goodness, I'm exhausted. Okay, that's what it is. My stepdad did get the shelf made for me. I just need to hang it up, but I don't feel like doing that right now. So I will probably wait until tomorrow for that as well. I'm gonna try and clean my desk off a little bit, and then we'll get started on the seahorse keychains. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make at least the yellow and green one, and if I feel like it, I will add the brown one in there. And then I want to make at least like 1 or 2 bee keychains, but those ones, like, if I don't get those done, I'm completely fine with not having them because my keychains will look fine without it. Honestly, I have enough keychains that I don't even need to do the seahorse ones, and those ones don't sell as well lately, so I might just bring that one. So I think I'm just gonna be done with everything that I like have to get restocked. I'm just not gonna focus on the keychains. I have enough to get by this market. I think what I'm gonna do is just start working on that octo and editing my video. I think I will just get started on editing, and I don't even know if I have brain power to edit tonight. It's about 7:30 right now. Yeah, I got distracted for a minute. I had to go and eat the little bit of dessert we had left over from lunch because it was delicious. Okay, what I need to do is get the videos transferred to my laptop. Okay, I record with an Apple phone, and my laptop is not an Apple product, so to get my videos transferred from my phone to my laptop, I upload them to a private folder on Facebook, and then I just download them onto my laptop. And it takes a lot of time, but I have not stopped to think about an easier way to do that. If y'all have some good camera suggestions, I would love to hear them, because I would love to not have to use my phone for recording anymore. Okay, I now have all of those actively downloading to this laptop. I honestly don't know. Gosh, I look so tired in the camera. I don't know if I want to like really buckle down and get this octopus made, or if I want to save that for after the market and focus on some little things like doing the fish bowl. But that's going to be a huge project. Like, I have to get enough to fill a box, a tote, something, a basket, so the kids can actually fish for their plushie. I could make some of those bears. That bear didn't take me too long to make. No, I'm just gonna try and finish this octopus. My inventory is, I'm satisfied with it. I know that there could definitely be more things added to it, but frankly, I do not have time or energy to make a whole bunch of things right now. And this octopus, for the most part, is just kind of like repetitive. I'm single crocheting the two sides together. I think this one right here will make 3, and then I have this, which is 4, and then I need to crochet 4 more of these pieces, and then yeah. So we're not even halfway done with the octopus, and my market is in like, what, 2 days? Yeah. I'm not even counting today. It's basically the end of the day. So we basically have Friday, tomorrow, left to do anything that we're wanting to do. I'm gonna go be productive. I might take you along with me, but I don't know. I'm exhausted, so I don't know how much recording I'm actually gonna do. Hello guys, it is currently Friday. It's 5:18. Ignore the messy, dirty looking hair. We all got gel Nerf gun things, and we went down to the park. And we live in Alaska, so there's trees everywhere. It's mostly forest. So we went down to the park and we played with our new toys. Really fun. I'm definitely exhausted and in a little bit of a pain. My hip is being an issue. So I did not get hardly anything done today. I did decide not to do those keychains. I believe I told you that. And I worked on the octopus last night, and I think I'm almost done. Yeah. Yep. I have almost all of the tentacles done. They look so cool together. I just have the one left to do. So I'm going to work on that, and then I'm going to count inventory and enter that into the Square app, and then my watch is talking to me. And then I'm going to price all the new stuff and reprice some of my old stuff. I decided to change some of the prices just because I changed them a couple markets ago and they just haven't been doing great, so I'm going to lower them back down. Hi, Bubba! So I'm going to try and hurry up and do this octopus. I have to pick 2 of the boys up from work around 10 or 11. So I have until then to complete the octopus, price everything that needs new price tags, and then pack everything up and load it in my car. And I believe I have to clean the trunk out. So I have a lot of work to do, and it's exactly 5:20 now. I spent a lot of time doing anything and everything but this, apparently. I was crocheting on the octopus earlier today. I got 2.5 of the tentacles done, and then I had to take the boys to work, and while we were in town, we got the new gel Nerf gun things. And then we came home, and we all got to play with them. So I'm going to get busy, and then, yeah. And today, I'm going to end the video today. I don't know where, probably once I get everything loaded, I'm not sure. But this will be our last day of this video. But that means I get to edit this video and work on the next one. And I have no idea what the next one's going to be. Kind of just winging it as I go. This week's video was pretty easy because it's first week of doing this full time. It's an easy thing to do. I think the next couple videos will probably be market prepping and maybe a couple challenge videos, like see how much I can crochet in 24 hours, those types of things. I'm not sure. If you have an idea, let me know in the comments, and I will probably do it. I'm gonna go get to work because, like I said, not a lot of time, and I think I need to just let my body chill for a second. So I'm gonna go do that. Okay, y'all, I decided while I still have the energy that I will start putting new price tags on the items that still need tags and for the items that I changed prices on. And then I'm going to get all of my stuff and load it in the car. And then I will work on any crocheting that I have left, which means this giant octopus. So I've gotten a lot of stuff already off the shelf, and you can see that. All of these crates have to come down. If you can't tell I'm tired, I realized I didn't even have the microphone on me. everything in the cubbies needs to come down, and everything that's left in the cubbies actually needs new tags. So I've got all of the tags written up right here. And I've already started putting some of the tags on them, like these, starting with these chicken nuggets. They're so cute. I still need to come up with a way to display the price for my jar of pickle fidgets. I think I will just use one of my chalk signs, but I don't know if I have any small ones left. I think the only ones I have left are my really big ones, and that's a little too much. So I'm thinking maybe either tonight when I go and pick the boys up from work to quickly stop by Walmart and grab one more of those chalk displays, depending on what time they get off. If they get off early, like they have been most of the week, then I'll have time to do that. But if they stay for like their whole shift, then Walmart will be closed by the time I can go and pick them up. Just trying to quickly price these as quickly as I can. Okay, I've actually done 5 of these chickens, but I've thrown them in the basket. So here's the other 3. I think I have 9 total. Oh gosh, I immediately started making a mess. Hoping adjusting the price on some of my bigger items helps them sell, especially with this being the only market I have this month, and then, you know, not working anymore. I'm hoping this market does fantastic. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be at this for so long. I think last market that I did, everything that I had was new, so I had to put a tag on almost everything. I believe I spent over an hour tagging things, but I figured I should probably do this now instead of waiting until I'm done with the octo, because I have no idea how long it's going to take me to finish that. Just talked to a customer. She's going to pick up my already made giant octo. Ooh, let me show you. This big guy. Look at them golden eyes. He was a custom order, and while at my last market I was crocheting this guy, and she stopped by and saw that I was making this little guy and told me, she's like, don't even put it up on the shelf. I am gonna buy that. And it's so cute because the little hat comes undone and off. So it's so cute. I'm thinking maybe adding a little bit of blush, but I don't know. It's so cute. I love this color combo. I want to make more, but I don't have any more of this blue, and I'm trying to not buy burlap blanket yarn anymore, so I probably won't make another one in this exact color. I don't know. Maybe I'll buy enough burlap blanket to make these octos, because I love like how big they turn out, the size. It's so perfect. I love this thing so much. I'm so excited to get this pink one done. I believe I showed you my progress, but I'm going to show you again. All the tentacles are put together. I think I'm on round, what, 5 already of the body, and there really isn't that many. I love this so much. I'm thinking about pairing it with some pink safety eyes, but I'm not 100% set on that yet. I don't know if that'd be too much pink or just the right amount of pink. Hello everyone. So it's actually been several weeks since my last clip. I am currently editing the video right now, and I'm almost done. I I'm on my last day. You know, you guys just saw everything. Like, you know where we're at. And I, deleted a bunch of rambling clips, and then I go to add the next clip to the video, and that should be like the outro, or like the clip right before the outro, and it's not there. So turns out the last couple of hours of me recording never got recorded. So I don't know if my mic died and it turned the recording off, or what, or if I just never hit the record button. But I didn't do any recording at all. So basically what happened was I sat there and rambled for a while, basically going over when the market starts, when I have to be there. And I didn't have enough time to finish the octopus that night. So I was going to take it to the market, and I was going to show you guys what it looked like afterwards. I did not get a picture, but I did get a little clip, so I will play that now. And yeah, that's how the octopus came out. I think it's really cute. I love it so much. As soon as I got it finished, I put it up on the shelf, and then about maybe 20-30 minutes later, one of the organizers, or the organizer for the goods market that I'm going to be doing this summer, actually starting next month, Michelle, she came by and she saw it and fell in love with it immediately and took it home with her. So I'm so glad I got that finished in time for in time for her to show up, because that was perfect. Yeah, I have no idea what happened with recording me, and I must have just, rewatching this video, I can tell I'm exhausted. Like, I'm yawning every couple of clips. I'm sorry about that, guys. I know I was very exhausted at the beginning of the month. So I probably just wasn't paying that much attention and didn't see it. I'm sorry about that. And I'm sorry if this video is kind of all over the place. Like I said in the beginning, it's part 1, part 2. I didn't think it would end up being 2 parts, so while recording, I recorded it like it was one big giant video, so there wasn't really a good spot to stop and turn it into a part 1 and part 2. So there's a lot of, I feel like it's kind of confusing if you don't watch the first one. Like, go from the first one directly to the second one. It doesn't make sense. I'm sorry about that, guys. And I will do better and pay more attention to how long my clips are. Yeah, so sorry about that, guys. I hope you guys like this video, and I'm sorry that it's all over the place. I will do better in the future. Yeah, I hope you hit that like button and subscribe button down below, and hit the notification button so you get notified when I post. I'm trying to post on Tuesdays every week, so 1 video a week. I don't really have a set time because everything's all over the place and I get distracted really easy. Anyway, I hope you guys like this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.